Hi, I'm Heather Wilson, and in this video, I will introduce you to the medical and dental insurance options as a ViewPoint employee. ViewPoint offers you 5 medical and 2 dental plans. You can choose the plan that best meets your needs and the needs of your family. Before we begin our discussion, let's discuss some medical terms. An HMO plan is a managed care plan. When you choose an HMO, you choose a primary care doctor, PCP, and this doctor is responsible for directing your medical care. This doctor will act as a gatekeeper for your access to care from specialists. The out-of-pocket costs on HMOs are lower than the PPO plans. A PPO, Preferred Provider Organization, medical plan allows you more freedom in accessing care but has a much higher monthly premium and higher cost to you throughout the year. There are no primary care doctors on a PPO plan. There is a network of medical providers that are contracted with the insurance company to provide services for you at PPO discounted rates. You may see any provider you wish, but your costs will be lower when you ensure you choose an in-network doctor or medical facility for blood work, x-rays, hospital, urgent care. In-network means that the doctor or dentist is contracted with Anthem, Kaiser, or Delta. An HSA is a PPO plan that allows you to have tax advantage savings account to pay eligible medical expenses if you choose. There are 2 components to the HSA plan. 1, the Anthem PPO plan, and 2, a pre-tax savings account through a financial institution. Your monthly premiums are deducted by your paychecks, and you may also open a health savings account and have deposits deducted from your paycheck on a regular basis. For information on these savings accounts, please visit the HSA Savings Account video, which goes into greater detail. Preventive services are services such as well woman and well baby appointments. These services are covered at 100% under all ViewPoint medical plans. On the PPO and HSA plans, you must use an in-network provider to receive preventative care at no cost. A copay is the amount you will pay for services. Copays are a flat dollar amount, such as $20 for an office visit. A deductible is the amount you will pay each year before your insurance starts paying for services that are not covered by a copay or preventative services. Deductibles are based on a calendar year, which begins on January 1st and ends December 31st. Coinsurance is your share of costs of a covered health care service calculated as a percentage of the allowed amount for the service. Out-of-pocket maximum is the most you should have to pay for health care per calendar year. It protects you from very high medical expenses. Once you reach your out-of-pocket maximum, your health insurance will pay 100% of the allowed charges for the remainder of the year. For both PPO plans, PPO and HSA, if you step outside the in-network providers, the out-of-pocket maximum does not apply, as you will continue to be responsible for the amounts that are over the amount of services. Allowed charges. This is the contracted dollar amount the insurer carrier will use to base its payment for covered services with an in-network provider. If you are using an in-network provider, the provider will write off any balance that is over the allowed amount, saving you money. When using an out-of-network provider, the carrier will pay their allowed amount based on fees and services on their allowed fee schedule. If charges are from an out-of-network provider, you will be responsible for paying 100% of the billed amount that is greater than the allowed charge. A quick word about saving money on prescriptions. All plans offered by ViewPoint have a mail order incentive for prescription drugs. If you are using a medication that you take every day, you can save 25% on your cost of the prescription by signing up for mail order delivery by your prescription. By electing mail order, you will save 1 copay each quarter for each drug you receive by mail order. Let's talk about the 5 medical plan options. ViewPoint offers 3 HMOs and 2 PPOs. The first plan is Kaiser Permanente. Kaiser Permanente is an HMO plan. If you choose the Kaiser plan, you will receive all your care from Kaiser physicians at Kaiser facilities. Kaiser is a one-stop shop for medical care. A typical Kaiser facility will include on-site primary care and specialty physicians, a pharmacy, a lab, x-ray, and radiology services. If you are admitted to a hospital, in most cases, it will be a Kaiser hospital. Now let's review the remaining 4 plan options. These are offered through Anthem Blue Cross. There are two HMO options, Anthem Premier HMO and Anthem Select HMO plan. The plan benefits on both plans are very similar. If you choose the Premier HMO, you will have a larger selection of HMO providers to choose from for your primary care doctor. The Select HMO plan also has a large selection of providers to choose from, but fewer than the Premier plan. The Select plan's network of doctors is a subset of the doctors in Anthem Premier plan. Now let's talk about the PPO options. There are two PPO plans offered by ViewPoint, a traditional PPO and a PPO that is also a health savings account, HSA plan. The PPO and HSA plans allow you the greatest freedom when you need medical care. There are two levels of providers and benefits under the PPO and HSA plan, in-network and out-of-network. Anthem has in-network providers in all categories of medical care: physicians, labs, hospitals, out-of-patient surgery centers, pharmacies, etc. For a provider to be in-network on the PPO plans, the provider has contracted with Anthem to provide services to Anthem members at negotiated costs. This means cost savings for you when you choose an Anthem PPO contracted provider. When inquiring if a provider is in a network with Anthem, the correct question to ask is, are you contracted with the Anthem PPO network? Do not ask, do you accept Anthem PPO? Virtually all providers accept Anthem, but that does not mean that they are in-network and contracted. Anthem provides an online provider search feature to assist you in locating contracted providers in your area. If you choose a provider that is out-of-network, your out-of-pocket costs will be significantly higher. When Anthem processes an out-of-network claim, they will determine the allowable amount of services and then pay a percentage of that amount. You are responsible for 100% of the charges that are over the allowed amount in addition to your coinsurance. When using an out-of-network provider, there is no limit to your out-of-pocket exposure. The message here is, make sure you are being treated by your contracted in-network doctors and facilities to the extent possible. The final plan offered is the HSA Health Savings Account. It is a PPO plan. While the monthly premiums are fairly reasonable, the important thing to know is that it has a high deductible. The HSA plan works just like the Anthem PPO plan, with the same large network of providers as the regular Anthem PPO plan. As mentioned, the HSA plan has a high deductible, $2,500 deductible for single-party coverage. All services are subject to this deductible. You will pay the billed amount. This means whatever the doctor or facility has agreed to with Anthem, as long as they are in-network for office visits and prescriptions prior to meeting the deductible. If you enroll in the HSA plan and also cover family members under the plan, the deductible will increase to $5,000. This is one combined deductible for all family members, and the $5,000 must be met before Anthem will begin to pay for services. Like all ViewPoint plans, in-network preventative care is covered 100%. If you choose to enroll in the HSA plan, you may open a tax-advantaged health savings account with a financial institution. At ViewPoint, we use Benefit Wallet as our HSA savings institution, but you are free to choose your own institution. The deposits you make into this account are not subject to federal income tax. You can withdraw funds from the account to pay for medical expenses, and those withdrawals would not be subject to federal income tax. You would have access to the funds in the HSA savings account through a debit card or check. The final plan offered is the HSA Health Savings Account. It is a PPO plan. While the monthly premiums are fairly reasonable, the important thing to know is that it has a high deductible. The HSA plan works just like the Anthem PPO plan, with the same large network of providers as the regular Anthem PPO plan. Now that we have covered the medical options ViewPoint offers, let's discuss the dental options available to you and your family members. ViewPoint offers two dental plans through Delta Dental. you have the option of choosing an HMO or PPO. The HMO plan through Delta is known as Delta Care USA. If you choose the HMO, you select the Delta HMO dentist from the Dental HMO network for each member of your family that you enrolled. This dentist will provide all dental services for you. The HMO network of dentists is significantly smaller than the PPO dental network. You may change dentists to another dentist in the Delta HMO during the plan year by contacting Delta. When you receive dental services under the HMO dental plan, you will be responsible for a predetermined copay for the service you receive. A schedule of these copays is available in the Human Resources office and will also be mailed to you when you enroll in the plan. The plan offers predictable costs for dental services. There is no maximum to the amount of dental services you can receive in a year under the HMO plan. When you have a significant amount of dental work that needs to be performed, you can request a per-service review. This is called a predetermination of benefits lender. It comes from the insurance company, not your dentist. This is the single greatest way that you can protect yourself from surprises about costs with dental care. This is an option when your dentist is recommending services outside of a regular preventive services. It gives you the power to ask questions and provide an upfront look at what you will be charged. It takes about 15 days to turn around this document, and the response will come from Delta and not your dentist, although the dentist might provide you with a quote for services. The second option you have for dental coverage is the Delta PPO plan. Like the PPO medical plans, you may use any licensed dentist you choose, but will have a lower out-of-pocket cost when you use a dentist that is part of Delta's PPO network. The maximum amount that Delta will pay out for covered services is $1,000 per member each calendar year. When you have a significant amount of dental work that needs to be performed, you can request a per-service review. This is a single greatest way that you can protect yourself from surprises about costs with dental care. This is an option when your dentist is recommending services outside of the regular preventative services. It gives you the power to ask questions and provide an upfront look at what you will be charged. It takes about 15 days to turn around this document, and the response will come from Delta and not your dentist. I hope you have found this overview of the ViewPoint medical benefits helpful. For more details, please refer to the ViewPoint Employee Benefits Overview available from Human Resources. This video is a brief overview of the medical plans offered by ViewPoint School. For a complete description of benefits and exclusions, please consult the individual contracts. In the event of a conflict between this video and the contract will govern.